Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Listen, it wasn't because I wanted to. I'm telling you, it wasn't. It was, I guess I got redirected. My pancreas shut down. It left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And so got redirected to this whole online space. And now I help folks like you, like me, to start a side business online. And we use social media to grow it. If that resonates with you, then go to sidegeeksean.com, answer a couple things so we get to know each other, and I'll reach out and we'll have a conversation. Let's see if it's a fit. If it's not, no big deal. We go from there. Let's go. So, what's happening tonight? I'm going to talk about something everyone is familiar with. Shit, what's going on? By the way, we are live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn. No, we're actually live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and you can find me on those platforms with Side Gig Sean. Let's go. So every single morning, millions of us people take a drug on purpose. Smile while you're doing it and have no idea what it's actually doing to our brain. I gotta say me in here because I'm in here. I do it too. Let's talk about caffeine. Be honest, all right. Be truthful. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? How many cups of coffee did you drink today? Um, I'll tell you mine. When I used to be in the mortgage industry, I used to do, um, gosh, this is so bad. I used to do 3 cups of coffee. Yeah, one, two, three. 3 cups of coffee, and um, this. I know some of you guys are gonna hate me, but I used to drink this giant size of Monster first thing in the morning. I used to love the taste of Monster. I know a lot of sugar, I know, but I just used to love the taste of it. And then so that was my thing. And then I would drink tea when I got home, so at like 10 o'clock at night. So anyway, but how many cups of coffee did you drink today, or what's your ritual? How many cups of coffee do you usually drink in a day? Now that I don't do the corporate world and I'm in, I'm at the pad with my little sweats on. Usually do 1 cup of coffee. It's a good sized cup of coffee, and I do a late tea, but that's decaffeinated. So anyway, let me give you some fun facts that you're gonna love about your caffeine. Caffeine actually does not create or produce or make energy. It borrows it. Here's what it does. Caffeine actually blocks something called adenosine. It's a chemical that the longer it builds up, the more awake you are. It signals fatigue and rest. Get this. When adenosine is blocked, tiredness is delayed. You're not tired. You're alert. Alertness rises. Brain feels sharper. Reaction time improves. Focus narrows. Drop a coffee emoji in the comments if you drink coffee every day. I should see a bunch of different coffee emojis. Drop one in the comments. Don't be shy. Let's go. Now, here's the thing. This is all going on because caffeine is introduced into the body. It blocks adenosine, right? But at the same time, the chemistry underneath hasn't changed. So what that means is adenosine still accumulates. It's just hidden. Now, at the same time, caffeine stimulates the nervous system, right? So adrenaline rises, your heart rate goes up, the body shifts into an actual mild stress state. Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Sumir, how are you? I see you. Welcome, welcome. Namaste, namaste. Bryson, what's going on, brother? I see you on YouTube. So, and this can happen while you're sitting down. Okay. For short, it can actually enhance your performance, right? Can actually enhance your performance. You're drinking that coffee, you're getting blah, 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 you're getting going, right? Now, repeated use changes sensitivity, which means these cells, the receptors adapt, right? And more caffeine is going to be needed to feel the same effect. That's why after a while, when you've been drinking coffee for a while, one cup ain't going to do it for you anymore because your receptors have adapted, right? Now, some people have a withdrawal from coffee, right? You can get fatigue, headache. You can be like not fun to be around, irritable, right? And it's not because you don't have the energy. It's because that break returns, right? Caffeine can also affect your sleep timing, right? Sometimes you can drink a cup of coffee like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and not be able to sleep at night, right? So it can mask fatigue and tiredness instead of resolving it, right? If you're tired and you're drinking, 5 cups of coffee a day to keep up and go, um, coffee is going to mask that tiredness, that real reason. And the real reason maybe, well, because you're not getting enough sleep, or there's another reason behind the scenes. So it can just mask, but not really help you with resolving the problem. But I thought it's pretty neat. I didn't know about this stuff. Did you know about coffee? Um, like, did you know about adenosine? If I don't say it like that, I'll mispronounce it. Adenosine. 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 So I didn't know. That's kind of cool to know. But I still like my coffee, man. I wasn't a coffee drinker before, but very recently I am a coffee drinker. So uh, I don't know if I'm a coffee drinker because I'm not into like, oh, I haven't tried all these different wild, like all these different types of coffee. Um, but I do like to have my cup of coffee um, every morning. I did. Oh my goodness, I gotta tell you, it actually came in today. I ordered this coffee that is good for sleeping. I did a live on it the other night. It's called Chicory coffee. So I'm excited to try that tonight. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. If coffee and caffeine suddenly stopped working tomorrow, would your life change a lot? Drop your response in the comments. I'm curious. Like if caffeine didn't work, like that wasn't gonna do anything, would your life completely change tomorrow and be like, oh my goodness? I don't know. That's a good question. I have to think about that. I don't know. I guess it would a little bit, you know. But then I take this uplift pill that I just love this pill. And it's like all natural botanical and it helps with your mood. It uplifts you. Um, it's really cool. In fact, if you want it, you can drop the word mood in the comments. I'll send you a link for it. But it's just awesome stuff. So, but I don't know. I think yeah, probably will change, right? So now you'll never look at your next sip the same way, the same way. Share this with somebody who drinks coffee like a lot or just drinks coffee. Everybody does. It's a safe zone. Tag them, let's go, share. Hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you guys. If you're not following me, you can follow me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. I go with Side Gig Sean. Um, with that, I am Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. I had my pancreas shut down, so it doesn't produce any enzymes. So these enzymes are responsible for when you eat it. It makes you absorb the nutrients from the food you eat, and it also helps with digesting the food. So I don't have that enzyme, and so I don't digest and I don't get any nutrients from what I eat. I've lost 58 pounds of muscle weight. Like I've shrunk. So this comeback has been the most challenging one yet. But with all that being said, I lost my job over it. Can't get another job because of it. And so I got redirected to this whole online space. I actually got into this whole, I'm like, oh, gut health and this health and that health. I checked this stuff out. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I started taking some of these products. I'm like, oh, and then there's like money making opportunity attached with this. I'm like, why not? No, why not? Right. So now I help folks like you and I to either feel good, but great products, or just, hey, if you want to make a little bit more, bring a little bit more income to your household, then, and you like the hustle, you don't mind the hustle. It's not free money, right? Gotta hustle, but you like it to be flexible, which means you can just like squeeze it in. Look, it's called the hustle. It's not called convenience when you want to. It's not what it's called. It's called the hustle, which means, hey, maybe you got to wake up early. Maybe you got to go to bed later. Maybe you got to shorten your lunch. Maybe you got to do something when you're in the bathroom. I don't know, right? That's what I do. So it's a hustle, right? But if you don't mind it being flexible, which means you can do it whenever you want, then go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple things. I'll reach out. We'll have the conversation. We'll see if it's a fit, and we'll take it from there. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.